You ever feel like your tongue moves way slower than your brain is going?
All the time.
Welcome back to SourceFed. My name is Michael, but you can call me Mike.
I don't believe you. I'm Brianna, but you can call me Bui. Today's video is brought to you by our good friends at the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Click it or ticket.
Blake Lively posted this photo to her Instagram with a caption that quoted a song, blah, 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 it won't matter in a week. Here's Brie with some important things to talk about.
In heartbreaking news, oil company Royal Dutch Shell leaked 90,000 gallons of crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico last weekend.
Shell found out about the leak after a helicopter reported a sheen across the Gulf near the oil manufacturer's platform.
According to the U.S. Coast Guard, the spill has been contained and Shell is now in the process of cleaning up the 90,000 gallons of oil. Executive Director of the Gulf Coast Center for Law and Policy released this statement about the incident. You sit down for dinner and you watch the news and you see another spill with tens of thousands of gallons of oil and reports that no one is hurt or the leak is stopped. Just from experience, that's probably not true.
Now, the lack of coverage on the story is also disturbing, considering the fact that this will not only disturb the marine life, but also the residents of the coastal communities.
Speaking of disturbing marine life, or in other terrible news, it's going to cost Australia $10 billion to save the Great Barrier Reef from water pollution. That's $1 billion annually over the course of 10 years.
Climate change is drastically impacting the reef, with its warm water causing about 93% of coral bleaching this year. This year. What? The year isn't halfway over yet.
The reef's inability to recover from coral bleaching is due to water pollution from land clearing, fertilizer and pesticide drainage from farming, and fishing. Scientists are hopeful that with the money, they can get the water quality back in shape to save the reef from the impact of climate change. The alternative is to give up on the reef entirely, and here's to hoping nobody lets that happen.
There's some good news to keep our hearts afloat, and of course we wrote afloat because we were talking about ocean things. Craft beer company Saltwater Brewery, a word I have a very hard time saying, in Delray Beach, Florida, has come up with biodegradable and edible six-pack rings. And that's genius, and I hope they're Funyun flavored.
Me too. We wouldn't even have to throw them away.
We just eat them.
We just eat them.
And we don't have to buy Funyuns. We'll save, think of all the money we'll save on Funyuns.
God, we're so gross.
Indigestion always.
Yeah, Saltwater Brewery, save those baby turtles.
These six-pack rings are 100% biodegradable, they're compostable, and also feed the animals instead of plastic, which kills so many of them that it should be illegal. Did you know that 90% of seabirds are found with plastic in their cute little baby bellies, their beaks and their little mouths?
We can definitely do better. That's atrocious. Peter Agarty, head of Saltwater Brewery, referred to the edible rings in a promotional video saying, "It's a big investment for a small brewery created by fishermen, surfers, and people that love the sea." The brand also believes that if more companies jump on board, the prices to make these biodegradable rings will go way down, ultimately helping to save marine life. Thank you, Queens! In a story that continues to develop as we speak, an Egypt Air flight has disappeared over the Mediterranean Sea. According to the airline's Twitter account, flight MS-804 took off from Paris shortly after 11 p.m. and disappeared after entering the Egyptian airspace within 10 miles.
Now, in order to be respectful to this sensitive situation, that's all we have to say about it at the moment. Our thoughts are with the 56+ passengers and everyone else affected by this tragedy.
New information is being released on several media outlets, so please feel free to follow Egypt Air on Twitter for updates.
Now, before we head into this next story, I'd like to lighten the mood a little bit by telling you that I performed stand-up comedy last night at the Museum of Digital Art, Hollywood, California, to 10 human beings and 3 mannequins. Everyone in the room made the same amount of sound.
Good for you, Mike. You just keep trying your best.
Yeah, thank you. I'll make those mannequins laugh. You'll see about it. Corinne Tarshish and Dan Clement, they're a couple from Minnesota who chose to take their engagement photos inside a Costco. Now, the almost newlyweds aren't Costco crazy or Costco superfans or Costbros as they prefer to be called. They just wanted to do something that their friends and family would enjoy, in quotation marks.
While these photos are adorable, the couple said they won't incorporate the superstore into their actual wedding day unless they need 7,000 reasonably priced paper plates or run out of ice at the reception.
Terrific jokes, Brie. I bet you can even make a mannequin laugh.
Wow, you're really hung up about last night, huh?
They were just staring at me.
Kind of like me right now.
Yeah. So now we want to hear from you. Where would you take your engagement photos should you someday find love? Would you pay more for beer if it meant saving marine life?
Yes. Count me in, fam.
Answer all these questions and more in the comment section. That's where you do it. Thanks again to our sponsors, the NHTSA.
From May 23rd to June 5th, state and local law enforcement agencies across the nation are stepping up enforcement to crack down on motorists who aren't wearing their seatbelts. So wear your seatbelts, okay?
The national seatbelt use rate is at about 87%, which is good. That's like a B. But we can do better. The other 13%, an estimated 27.5 million people, still need to be reminded that seatbelts save lives. So that's what we're doing right now. This is that. Consider this a reminder.
Seatbelt use is required by law for a reason. In 2004, seatbelts saved an estimated 12,802 people from dying. From 2010 to 2014, seatbelts have saved nearly 63,000 lives.
I'm Mike Falzone.
And I'm Brie Esrig.
And this is the end of this particular video.
We resist the urge to go out and buy a nearly endangered tropical fish that you don't want to take care of, huh? That's a good human.
Good human.
Some more seconds. Oh, and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.